Morning everyone, James here. I want to do a quick update on natural gas. Fridays are normally a sell-off day for natural gas, not normally, but quite often. And so we're expecting the potential for a sell-off at least. We've made some progress since last night now, defeating the falling top of this wedge and the 20-period moving average a few candles ago. Breaking up after bottoming with a rounding pattern with a one up, one down reversal candle and several candles involved in this whipsaw. We looked at this on the short-term charts yesterday during the live stream, and we talked about the multiple whipsaw patterns that we encountered, including that one there at the bottom with two fake clearouts, bear traps, followed by another one later in the day, and yet another one even later in the day, and then eventually the true direction, I think, was revealed. We broke up through the wedge top, retested it from the top side as one would expect, and we're now back up into that order block. This is the 5-minute chart, not too serious, but that double top over there. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart and let's see what we've got. And you can see the wedges held, but we've only just grabbed the advantage here, not much. And we've also got the 4-hour 50-period simple moving average coming down on top of us. And you can see why we've stalled here trying to get through there. Pretty important short-term, medium-term moving average. Let's see how we can go today. The storage report wasn't all that supportive. Weather patterns not great, but the COD report seems to indicate a general underswell towards the long side from both commercials and non-commercials. And there's even an indication in the last report that managed money, hedge funds, etc. might be swinging long as well. My general contention is that there's a natural bid under natural gas going forward for all sorts of reasons. Not only damage to gas and oil fields and supply routes during this war, and also in the Russia-Ukraine war, and a general demand for electricity. We saw some of the industrial demand numbers picking up yesterday. Some were a bit weak still, but as industrial demand picks up, that will also put a bid under natural gas. And as I said in yesterday's video, there are all sorts of companies in the US now building natural gas electricity plants for this new economy. But that's the macro view. In the short term, and I think that will propel us up higher, above $3, up towards $3.75 and potentially higher, particularly going into this next season. But that's the macro view. Let's have a look at what's going on here. And today we've just got to hope we can retake the 50-period moving average here on the 4-hour chart, hold above the channel top, and hold the gains above the 50. I'd like to see us break above and hold 271. I think that would be even more important. That's this ledge that we struggled with so much during this week. And if we can do that and maybe get up to 100 today even maybe, and then come back, retest that, and then get up into that blob right at the top there, and that's just over $3. I don't think that's the top. I think there's plenty to go above that, but maybe not at first attempt, and particularly not at this time of the year. We've also got the 375 gap bottom and the 425 gap top over here, and that may still need to be retested. That's a weekend rollover gap. Generally, I think we'll be playing in the upper half of this range going into the rest of this year, and on the day chart, you can see that would take us back up into around about the 375 level, and I think that'll probably be more or less the pivot point for 2026. That means we've got to get up there and through there, make a high and come back and try and rest above there at the top. If we do get through 375, let's go back to the 4-hour chart. You can see the next target is probably 425. That's the top of this weekend gap that you can see right in the middle of the page right now. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Please like and subscribe. This is my interim channel, and I think the other one might be returned to me this weekend, so hold thumbs. But in the meantime, please like and subscribe, support this channel, just in case this is all we've got going forward. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. And make sure to join me for Sunday Night Live. The links are on this channel at the moment, but they might be on the old ArcisFX channel by the time Sunday comes along. So make sure you're watching both channels, this one and the ArcisFX channel, should it come back. Have a great weekend, folks. This weekend is Ironman International here in South Africa, in my town. So it's going to be a fun weekend. We'll be barbecuing at the beach, watching the runners, the swimmers, and the cyclists. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Have a good one. Speak to you soon.